Dave Gardy here at the World Alliance for Decentralized Energy in Boston, and I'm here with Jeff Eckel with a company called Hannon Armstrong, who just gave a presentation that was very well listened to. People really perked up when you started talking about what you were talking about. Give us an overview of what it was all about.
Oh, thanks, Dave. Hannon Armstrong is an investor in distributed energy projects like cogeneration, also energy efficiency, distributed solar, distributed wind. We invest mostly senior debt, but some equity, some mezzanine debt. We can hit virtually any project size as long as it's with a reputable vendor, and we like good credits. But we specialize in aggregating smaller transactions, which we think is really the key to unlocking a sustainable investment, or excuse me, a sustainable energy utility in the country. Basically getting away from the central station utility model to a more distributed model. We've been doing this for 32 years. We did go public in April as a means to get more capital because we think it is such an enormous finance opportunity for us.
One of the things you addressed in your presentation was the shades of green concept. Can you give us just a perspective of what that's all about when you're evaluating projects?
Sure. So under the theory that capital is scarce, and my investors assure us it is, and that carbon counts, what we want to do is make sure, all things else being equal, we're making the most impactful investments for the dollars we've got with respect to greenhouse gas reduction. So we basically calculate on every project the annual greenhouse gas savings divided by the amount of capital invested. And what we find is projects like cogeneration, because they're base load, they offset coal, are extremely impactful and effective per dollar investment. Energy efficiency as well, geothermal. Rooftop solar, less impactful, still positive, still a good thing. I have it on my home, love it, but we shouldn't confuse it with the most impactful technologies like cogeneration.
One thing I heard in there, if I heard it right, that you distribute all the net income back to the investors?
We're organized as a real estate investment trust, so under the REIT rules, you have to distribute 90 to 100% of your, well, you can actually distribute more, but investors don't, but more than 90% of your core earnings.
Excellent. So how's the response been to what you said at the conference so far?
Well, it's been terrific. I feel like I've been doing cogeneration since 1985, so it's nice to come back to people who like to talk about it and as passionate about it as we are. It's not all we're doing these days, but it's a big part of what we want to be doing in the future. Great conference.
Hannon Armstrong Sustainable Infrastructure. If people want to find out more about it on the web, where should they go?
HannonArmstrong.com. Ticker symbol is HASI.
HASI. Dave Gardy here with Jeff Eckel, who's the CEO. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Dave.
For the World Alliance, a Decentralized Energy Conference in Boston, I'm Dave Gardy. Stay tuned for more.